everyone, this is the Andrew Doll, aka the German Viking, and today I wanted to cover an article from Bounding into Comics from Jorge Arenas, and the headline says Captain Marvel star Brie Larson participates in targeted harassment against Netflix's Unicorn Store critic. Captain Marvel star Brie Larson jumped at the opportunity to bash a critic of her and Netflix's Unicorn Store trailer, engaging what many are describing as targeted harassment. So, someone who has a massive following, Netflix and Brie Larson, have no problem in doing this, but they're not banned or suspended from Twitter. You see, the double standard here is amazing from Twitter. So here's the actual tweet, or the original tweet. So excited to share the trailer for Unicorn Store, Brie Larson's directional debut, and an absolutely charming. Heartfelt exploration of the things that drive us and the creativity that adulthood often tries to extinguish. Okay. Netflix has recently posted the trailer to Unicorn Store on Twitter on March 22nd and was for the most part well received. However, a number of people were critical of the trailer, me included. The trailer looks blah and meh at best. Were critical of the trailer, and one of those was Twitter user Joe Gill. Gill wasn't really harsh in his criticisms, describing his reaction to the trailer as blah, before offering some advice to Netflix and Larson. Lol, this looks like blah. Take notes from Jonah Hill, who was mentored by Martin Scorsese and took years before he made his directorial debut, out of respect for the artistry of film and the position of director. This seems like just writing Captain Marvel's way. That is good criticism, I would say, because this guy is actually addressing what a lot of people felt was the issue with Captain Marvel and the popularity with that. So Netflix's film Twitter handle, who had originally posted the trailer, would respond to Joe with a list of Brie Larson's credentials. So they have to go out of the way to white knight and virtue signal about Brie Larson. This just shows she's the most protected person in Hollywood today. I've watched Nerdrotic talk about this. I usually don't try to watch other people's take on it, but it came up into my feed. And he's completely right when it comes to Brie Larson being protected by the entire industry at this point. You have Disney, you have the Marvel brand protecting her, you have the movie critics, you have Rotten Tomatoes as well. Now you have Netflix added to that, and how is this not obvious that the entire industry is basically protecting her? And here's the actual tweet. You can watch it or read it for yourself if you want to. I am putting it in the description below. Brie Larson has 58 acting credits, 53 award nominations, 2 writing credits, 2 short film directing credits, composing credit, 1 producing credit, 1 Oscar, 1 feature directing credit. Been working since 1998. Worked with Apatow, Baumbach, Wright, Bowden, Fleck, Abrahamson, and more. Why do they feel the need to list her credentials to defend just some random guy on Twitter, basically saying you can improve, you can do better, and just look at, and he gives an example, Jonah Hill, and having a respect for the title, because a lot of people take the title of director very, very seriously and want to do the best job possible, and it is basically the person overlooking everything in regards to a movie. And why do they Netflix feel to need to defend them? It's because Disney is protecting her and the entire industry is protecting her. Larson, who directs Unicorn Store as well as stars in the film, would also jump on the wagon, saying Netflix in her tweet. A few notable Twitter users took note of Netflix and not Larson's claiming she participated in targeted harassment against Joe, which it is by their own standards. Adam Trahan pointed out how a multi-billion-dollar company went after a user simply for criticizing their product, and indicated that Joe had to lock his account. His account is still locked. See, here we have the media protecting Larson, and Rotten Tomatoes removing the feature of saying people don't want to see this movie. They delete user reviews of people who don't want to watch Captain Marvel or didn't like Captain Marvel with their user reviews. They deleted, I believe it was, they're still continuing to delete user reviews, thousands upon thousands of them. And when she's actually doing this, nobody says a peep in the media. Nobody. There's just one guy, and she has a multi-billion-dollar company defending her from just not even a harsh tweet, and media stays silent. Nobody gives a crap. That should say something about the entire industry. And multi-billion-dollar media conglomerate at Netflix dunks on Twitter user with 358 followers and sends 55k psychos his way so hard he has to lock his account for the sin of saying Brie Larson's directorial debut looks meh, slay queen, not targeted harassment, which is a valid argument. Others also decried the action of Larson and Netflix as harassment. The dude had to lock his account after Netflix sent over 50,000 people after them. But okay, sure, how dare anyone say Brie Larson's acting is mediocre? Do be quiet, E.T. Canada. Yeah. And here's the actual tweet. Netflix shuts down a Twitter troll. See, this is why the conflation or even just the watering down of a term, it doesn't mean anything anymore. Troll used to mean something. Racist used to mean something. Sexism used to mean something. Homophobic used to mean something. But this guy had a mild criticism of a movie trailer, and he's labeled a troll. That's just amazing. Here's the tweet from Not Smug. Don't you ever tell me that harassment for going against the establishment doesn't exist. What Larson did in being complicit is twice as disgusting as what Netflix did for initiating it. Whoever made that tweet on Netflix corporate account should be fired and off. Here's some more. It's despicable. I can't believe Netflix is part of this. Also, all of the pile on Harass's sick. The current timeline where multi-billion-dollar corporate and entity dunks on a random Twitter person for having an opinion, a faulty one, and hordes of Twitter denizens go and bully his ass. Meh. I think there are some better timelines out there. Twitter doesn't have a clear definition of targeted harassment. As I said, they have double standards. But they do have a definition of abusive behavior. You may not engage in the targeted harassment of someone or incite other people to do so. We consider abusive behavior an attempt to harass, intimidate, or silence someone else's voice, which they did. Twitter openly admits they suspended a number of accounts, including Milo Yiannopoulos, after engaging a Ghostbuster actress in Saturday Night Live performer Leslie Jones back in 2016. See? Double standards. This type of abusive behavior is not permitted on Twitter. We've taken action on many accounts reported to us by Leslie and others. But he never actually said or tried to put people her way and harass her. He never did that. But when this happens, we're just gonna let them be. We rely on people to report this type of behavior to us, but we are continuing to invest heavily into improving our tools and enforcement system to prevent this kind of abuse. We realize we still have a lot of work in front of us before Twitter is where it should be, and how we handle these issues. Twitter lawyer Vilya Gad, I think that's how you pronounce it, explained Milo Yiannopoulos was banned during an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Gad specifically pointed out that he tweeted out 2 doctor tweets with fake quotes from Leslie Jones that they deemed incitement of harassment of Leslie Jones. Really? So shit posting is bannable offense. Okay. She will go on to state, we found him to be engaging in coordinated behavior and inciting people to attack Leslie Jones. And that's basically what this article ends on. Now, again, I just want to point out the hypocrisy from the industry, from Twitter, from Brie Larson as well. It is just disgusting to see this type of behavior from these leftists. So anyways, let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.